Hey guys, Matt Livingston with New Life Cine here at the Northwest Lens Summit. We are giving interviews to all these great lens manufacturers and rehousers, including Gavin from TLS. How you doing, Gavin?
I'm very well, Matt. How are you?
Very excellent. We're having a great time just sharing our love for lenses and optics. And you guys are really known for super high-end rehousing projects, and kind of breathe a new life into a bunch of different lenses that were kind of thought to be left behind until you got your hands on them. So tell me what's been kind of new and exciting in your guys' world.
So what we're working on at the moment, and we're going to be releasing very soon, is the contacts rehousings. What's really interesting about them is that they match in really well with the super speeds, but also with the image circle, not only do they cover full frame, but from 28mm and up, they have much larger image circles, which seems to be the way things are going with kind of what Mark from Old Fast Glass has done with the Fuji GFX, and also with the Black Magic, the new camera what's supposed to be.
Those are 65mm size or even bigger?
Some of them much bigger. The 28 will do the GFX, but possibly not up to the Black Magic.
Excellent. And so these are Zeiss lenses, full frame, based off Zeiss still lenses from what era are these contacts?
I believe they're around about the 70s. So same era, same kind of time as the super speeds.
Yeah, and so you also have here your regular Zeiss super speeds, and you have four different. You have Mark 1, 2, 3, and also the B speeds that you do. Correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So we've been doing the B speeds for a while. The reason we did that because people told us they didn't like the triangle, but now so we offer both original iris and a circular iris. But of course, everybody now wants to keep the triangle, whereas with the super speeds, the majority seem to be going with the option of a more circular iris on those.
Yeah, and we were talking a little earlier about the difference in this. So the original, super speeds that you've had around for years, the iris is, you said, like a 7 or an 8 blade? 7 blade?
Yeah, 7 blade iris. But when you close them down, it does look quite stills-like. So I believe that is why people want the more circular iris. Whereas with the B speeds, the triangle is a bit more iconic, really, and I think most people will keep the triangular iris just because of that.
So for the B speeds, they're looking for that very specific, very iconic look for the triangular bokehs. But for any of them in that whole series, you can do a round iris if you want, and there wouldn't be much of a difference, image-wise, between a B speed and say a Mark II if they all have the circular iris, right?
No. I mean that is partly correct. So we can offer the circular iris across the board and a change of iris, but we're finding now that we're getting a few people who actually prefer the B speeds just because it has a slightly lower contrast, and with the sharpness of the new sensors, especially the Alexa 35, which has been great for reviving Super 35. So some people are kind of looking now towards B speeds as well, although the super speeds have been excellent for us over the past year.
Yeah, for New Life Cine, super speeds have been one of our top sellers, and a lot of them are getting them specifically to bring them to you guys for rehousing. So they'll come find them from us, and then a little bit later on they'll bring them to you. So we're like the Batman and Robin here, getting these great lenses. So one more thing I want to talk about before we go are these Mamayas here. And so this is also, we have two options. Obviously, they're much larger than full frame covering. And so some people are getting these speed boosters, which give you a little more speed. And then some people are now with, again, these even larger sensors, wanting them without the speed boosters, so they can, play nice. So tell me a little bit about those guys.
Yeah, so exactly what you just said. I mean, most of what we've done so far is including the speed booster. That reduces coverage, but it will easily cover your full frame sensors. And we've just produced this as well, which has it's a 35mm Mamiya. It has a speed booster behind and also a wide angle on the front. We did do the 24mm fisheye already, but this is very rectilinear.
More the rectilinear option, yeah.
So a really good option. So we've got either 19 at full frame or remove the wide angle front, and you've got a 24mm with very large coverage.
Is that user removable on that wide angle, or is that something you guys would do?
So it's something what you can do as a user, but so you can either just take off the the LPL and the component that holds the speed booster and place on a different LPL or PL what we can supply, and you will have that coverage. To do it properly, you would need to change the iris ring and the cover ring, because the focal length goes back to the original focal length, and also the speed goes back to what the speed originally was. So it depends on how far you want to go with that. But it's just a very good future-proof option.
Excellent. But if anybody has these with the speed booster and they've decided they want to go up to try one of these larger format things, they can get them back to you guys and get them revamped.
Again, you've got two options. You can we can just simply send out a PL or LPL mount to put on the lens, and they can use it. Or if they want all the markings to be correct, then they would then have to send it back for us, so we could mark up the iris and give them the full conversion kit.
Excellent. And one of the big questions is always, how long is it going to take to get some of these things? I know long lines for a lot of rehousing projects. They're handmade, and people are you're not just stamping things out. So if somebody's let's say just gotten a set of super speeds or just gotten a set of rangefinders, they want to go ahead and get that in for you guys for Rehouse. What are you quoting right now for turnaround time?
So at the moment, we're depending on what range, we're between 6 and 9 months. Over the last couple of years, we've recruited really well. We've brought experienced lens techs in, and we've also done a lot of training with a couple of new guys who have come in with us. So probably about 3 years ago, we only had 5 people rehousing lenses. Now we're up to nine people full-time rehousing. So it's really good. Just moved into the new premises, and it's all starting to pay off.
Oh, look, you got a new spot and everything, huh?
Yes. Yeah, so about, just over a year ago now, we moved into the new premises as we was outgrowing the old one, and that's enabled us to expand and hopefully a lot more projects on the way as well.
Love it. Well, I appreciate it, Gavin. Good luck with everything. We'll talk soon. Got more reporting here from the floor and the Northwest Lens Summit.
Cheers, Matt.